This is the big mama by the looks of things. We can even walk inside it. I have to time it. Oh! Alright, let's go. It's sucking out, it's sucking out. Let's go. It's sucking out. It's sucking out. Alright, current status is we're in Mount Frankland National Park. And we're actually on top of Mount Frankland right now. So the reason we're here is because we are hunting big trees. Over the next few days, Caitlin and I want to track down and hunt the big trees in this part of the country. This part of southwest WA grows some big ass trees, like I'm talking 50+ meters tall. And the other thing is we're not going to be doing a typical route to do this. We're going to be jumping onto the MundAl Track. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be a bit of off-road, it's going to be a bit of adventure, and it's going to be stunning scenery. Look at the size of this rock. Holy smokes. This is giving me kind of like Stanthorpe Granite Belt meets wet tropic vibes. Holy smokes. Look at the size of this thing. Woo! That is magic. Look at the moss on the rocks. So we've figured out that this is Little Mount Frankland. This big rock, Little Mount Frankland. It's quite large. This is the top of Mount Frankland, my friends. Stunning. Current plan of attack is to follow the MundAl Track down towards the coastline. We're going to go and check out the giant tingle tree. We're then going to go into the Valley of the Giants. These are not too far away from where we are currently, still in Mount Frankland National Park. We've already paid our respects to King Jarrah a couple of days ago. A large Jarrah tree up near Pemberton.
Yeah.
No, it was Manjinup, wasn't it?
What was in Pemberton? Oh, Pemberton was just the town that we
Pemberton was the town, yeah, no, it was up at Manjinup. Again, we do apologise for any mispronunciation of any of the names around here, because it's quite tongue twisters. We're going to look to take the MundAl Track from here all the way down to Denmark. Denmark, the small town in south-western Australia, unfortunately not Denmark in the Northern Hemisphere. But we've heard good things about Denmark, so we're excited to see what it's about. Hang on a second, I'm just checking the map out. Oh, babes, you meant to turn left. Back there. Were you just going to keep following the guy in front of us?
Well, I thought this was the way out.
Yeah, turn left on this road and we'll get back onto it. Ooh, shibbit. That's a ditch. We're in a ditch. Thanks, babes. Ooh, now we're back in a ditch. Lucky there's no one coming. For our navigation at the moment, we are still using, we've mentioned it before a couple of times on some previous videos, we're still using Exploroz Traveler, but it's the 2019 version. And so I think every 3 years they release an update. We haven't bought the latest update, so we have run into some issues. Okay, so we're currently doing the MundAl Track, and we're on the Dwelling Up to Collie section. And this has happened a couple of times now where we've come to a turn off and it's been blocked because it's restricted access into mining area. So it's happened a couple of times now. We've had to detour around this area where this one looks like it might be a bit of a big one. So I don't know if this is more recent that the mining guys have come in and blocked things off, or if the map's a little bit off, but it's just something to be aware of when doing this track, is that there will be detours here and there. We've run into road closures for various reasons while using it, so it's going to be interesting to see if any of the roads we're currently trying to use to get to Valley of the Giants will be closed. So fingers crossed that they won't be. So this is what we're talking about. We've just pulled up to a prospective campsite. There's a big locked gate there. On our map, it's showing that there's a campsite there and a waterhole for swimming that we cannot get to. So looks like we're moving on to the next one.
This truck isn't as nice.
No, it's getting a bit tight and a bit old. Tree hunting's been put on pause this afternoon. It's now coming up to 3 o'clock and we're keen to get to camp while it's still daylight. We have a bit of a habit at the moment of it's okay, getting to camp in the dark. And we're following the MundAl Track routing, and it is not very used. We've seen a few of the Mundabidi bike track signs, so I think these tracks are mainly used for that at the moment. So you can see we have to follow the black sign, and we're going to try to take these tracks down to our campsite, which is over here next to the southwestern highway. So we're hoping we're not going to hit any track closures and have to double back. You're okay, you're okay. On our way to camp, we've come across a cool little river crossing. It is all wooden. Like they say, always walk it first. It seems very solid, and then there's a bit of a soft track up. It should be fine. It should be fine. Alright, so Caitlin's in the driver's seat and she should be pretty good. Yeah, this is solid as. How cool is this? We've hit dead end number 2 in our quest to find our campsite tonight. Unauthorized entry. It looks like it's water. It's a water catchment area, and they look like they've looked at us. So we were trying to get to a free camp just off the southwest highway, but now it looks like with all the dead ends we've hit, we're gonna have to either go the long way around and kind of go backwards, or we're gonna have to go through Walpole. So what do you reckon? This is why we always get to camp when it's late.
I think we should.
Or at night, because of this situation.
I think we should just update this map because the amount of fuel we have used going to every single blockage would have paid for the updated map.
You know when Caitlin is serious because she does her little squirtle arms.
I'm just tired.
Look how close we are. The little green heart is where we want to get to, and the little blue dot's us. Anyway, we're going to reconvene and see where we end up tonight. We've got to our first giant tree this afternoon. Check this big boy out. I don't know if that sun is fantastic, but whoo! You go through it too. Oh, babes, it's massive in here. Oh! Look how big this is. Wow! I just knocked my head. So, we have Kitland for scale. Huge!
Yeah.
You have to come all the way back here to appreciate it.
Oh, I'm not sure if I have bees on my clothes.
Bees? Oh, there's something in the bushes. There's always something in the bushes. But look how big it is. I think this one's like plus minus 50 meters. We'll get the proper info on the screen. But there's just something about forests with big trees. It's just magnificent.
You gotta go in that.
I'll go in the hole. Just gonna take a photo of me in the hole. Okay, to give you some perspective on how big that tree is, that there is the hut where we get all the information from. It just puts, which is about 2-3 meters tall, I'd say. So it gives you perspective on how big that tree is. It's incredible. So we're about to go and do this Tinglewood treetop walk. Actually no, we're about to do this Tinglewood loop walk, which takes us through the heart of the rest of the bigger ones just over here.
Okay. Hi God, I'm seriously didn't want to do this. It's like two trees, but it's fun. It's like they're dancing. Or
Pretty epic, hey?
like swirling around each other. See, this is like one. And this is the second one.
They're dancing, are they?
They're dancing.
Cute, man. Caitlin's a bit sad she's wearing her trackies. Anyway, these trees are so big, it's actually hard to get perspective on camera. See? Trying to get the shot. Don't know how that's gonna go. Maybe back here. See if I can get Caitlin looking up. Oh no, there's that tree in the way. There we go, look at it. And we haven't even got the top of the tree in yet. Because we're either too close or we're too far away. Something just screeched at us. So now you're looking at our double chins because we're trying to get the treetops and sacrifices for the video. The awkward angles.
We're good at those.
Yeah, sweet. Like, look at it! It's so big!
Look at that.
It's so big! Again, down. And we've come here at the perfect time too. Got the golden hour light going, everything's glowing. We were looking at going to camp, but it was a bit awkward to get to camp because we had to do like a big U thing or we had to go back. So we decided to come straight here. And we're happy we did, because this is pretty, very pretty.
I have a sore neck from looking up.
It's going to be creaked permanently that way. This is the Big Mama by the looks of things, and we can even walk inside it. Like, it's actually nuts how big that is. We just put our arms out and side to side and neither of us could touch the end. And what's amazing is it's hollowed up for about, I don't know, 7-8 meters, and there's still greenery on the top. It's still a living tree. So hopefully hopefully it doesn't die on us. Anyway, this is it for the Tingle Forest. Now we head off to the Valley of the Giants. How exciting. Good morning. So, last night we ended up staying on a roadside stop, which was pretty peaceful in the end actually, considering how close we were to the road. It was a very quiet road, which is nice. And this morning we thought it would be nice to come out to the Valley of the Giants for our next big tree hunting segment. Get in early, get the nice morning light in amongst the trees. Unfortunately, it's closed. Doesn't open till 9 AM. It's also a ticketed thing. I don't know why I had it in my head that it was a free thing. It's $21 per person, so it's going to be $42 for us. But I think the main thing is it's an hour and a half for us to kill to come back. So I think this time, unfortunately, we're just going to miss out. I think we really need coffee. Caitlin needs a toilet. The chai. Can't believe it's closed 9 AM. What a bugger. Oh, this is all part of the adventure. If you haven't been able to tell by now, Caitlin and I are only really interested in free events. We've got a finite budget for this trip. Close that, it's beeping at me. We have a finite budget for this trip that we're mainly funneling into food and fuel. Everything else is secondary. So if it's not free, we're not too interested unless it's like a bucket list item. Because the reason for that, and for people sitting at home who have a regular income, is we don't have a regular income. So as I said, finite budget. And if you keep going into these places, $40 here, $40 there, $40 there, adds up pretty quickly, unfortunately. And we've just decided that's a trip rule, and that's the way we're going to live it. So sometimes, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see everything. Ain't that right, babes?
Yeah, but it's sad though.
Yeah, it look cool, hey?
Yeah, this one looks really cool. All the other little things that we've done that might be like $12, whatever it is, just to see like a object or a big tree or a cool jetty. This one was the best.
So you think we should hang around?
Part of me really wants to, but then I'm like, $42, like that's not that bad.
It's a lot of pies, isn't it?
Yeah. No, just bit annoyed. I should have looked at and it was open. Like that's on us. Like we should look at this stuff. We should know by now.
Yeah, we should know by now to check these things before we roll on in, but we don't.
Maybe we just go make coffee and have a think. I think we'll probably just move on, but my heart is still kind of breaking, so let's just go.
You really wanted to walk along the treetops,
so
hey?
Cool.
It does. Yeah, alright, that's a good plan. Let's coffee and think it over.
Yeah.
9 AM. Oh, it's... We decided not to stick around and wait for the trees to open. To wait for the gates to open at the Valley of the Giants. So it's a little bit sad face that we're not going to see that, but there are future plans for that. Anyway, we are now on top of Madfish Bay Lookout. Big fan of the name. And we haven't had our morning coffee yet. So Caitlin is busy preparing coffee.
I am.
That is Madfish Bay apparently. And we are on our way to Denmark.
Woohoo.
Thank you.
Just making sure, because look at that. Nah, that's too much.
Okay. A little coffee routine most mornings. Usually we do it a little bit earlier before we break camp, but because of where we were, we decided to leave. Trying to get in early, but obviously, as you saw, everything was closed. So this is our little coffee pump. This is our grinder. That's where we keep our coffee beans, and the water's boiling the water's boiling in the kettle over there.
And he remembered to put the handles up.
I remembered to put the handles up. Amazing, amazing coffee. We'll run through how it works probably in a separate video, but love, 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 love. Seems like there's a bit of a theme going on at the moment for blockages, closages, and not being able to get anywhere. That is the pathway down to Elephant Rocks. Pretty famous bunch of rocks on the coastline here near Denmark, and it's closed. Maintenance, I think.
What can you do?
What can we do? So, another thing we have to scratch off the list for today. Anyway, let's go to Green Pool.
You know what this title can be for this episode?
What?
I don't know. It's something about closures.
She got shy. So this is what we're meant to be looking at today. I don't know if we're going to quite get that. Oh well. Oh wow.
Say it again. These waves look really big and scary. They look like they're about to engulf me. Isn't golf the right word?
Yes, it is.
They look like they're about to engulf me. They're like, and when they come up
So
over
they're
that rock,
acting like waves.
No.
Where we are right now is called Elephant Rocks and Green Pools. So it's quite an awesome bit of coastline. Massive granite boulders just like plonked along the coast, protecting the hectic Southern Ocean and then the land and the beaches essentially. So it gives off this very calm, watery area which makes almost like a bit of a natural aquarium. Magic for snorkeling. It's a bit cool today, and the sun and the clouds are playing a bit of games with us, so we'll try and show you how stunning it is, but work with us. The sea is so rough at the moment, and then it hits these granite boulders and then it's just calm turquoise blue with a bit of a greeny tinge. The Elephant Rocks are just behind me. They're essentially just massive boulders that look like elephant backs. It's quite cute. This is the second time we've seen an elephant rock. The first was up at Bungle Bungles, so it's quite funny seeing the same sort of stuff happen at different parts of the country. It's so beautiful here though. Like, it's the big granite rocks have these like sort of orange tinge to it, and then there's just wildflowers just sprouting out the cracks, and then the dramatic sort of green bush behind. It's just I can't really do it justice, so we'll try and show you. I can't really do it justice with how I'm describing it, so we'll try and show you. It's so pretty. Look, there's a little kitlin. If you She's stuck on a boulder, trying to find her way across. Hello? And around. I reckon I could shortcut it through there. Anyway, here are the elephant rocks. Big damn mass boulders. Let's see if we can get down. Hello, my babes.
Filming!
Oh, sorry.
Morning!
Green pool. How pretty. Concentrate. 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 Concentrate!
I wanted to get the big waves. Did you film over there?
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
Got some good waves.
That's okay then.
Green pool.
So look how strong the current looks. Like it pulls all the way back. Look how strong that looks. And then,
Comes in.
Also, I think there's like, you can go under the rock down here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to go down there.
Ooh, how do we get there?
Yeah, down here.
No walking up the cliff.
Oh, that's a cool photo. All the lighting's going on.
Are we gonna brave? We're gonna walk through the water. I have to time it. Oh! Alright, let's go. It's sucking out. It's sucking out. Let's go. It's sucking out. It's sucking out. Quick, quick. Quick, go. There's coming. There's a wave coming. Oh, there's rocks everywhere. So the weather looks like it's sorting itself out a little bit. I think it's time for us to jump in there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is not something I was expecting to be doing today, but it looked too good not to. Thank you. It's funny how things change so quickly when you're traveling. We were expecting to be doing forests and big trees and MundAl Track driving and stuff, and then now we've done snorkeling and beach, and we're about to do Bald Hill Trek just outside of Albany. Makes things a bit tricky planning stuff for videos.